Okay, so bit of an update. This track was completely ripped up. I found the problem was around the fact that I'd had an imbalance between front to back on the track. So what was happening is the train was coming round and it was leaning over to one side, wheels coming up on the other, losing connection or shuddering. So that was what was happening here, caused by originally putting the paint down, which kind of glued the track to the cork. I think before that everything was running absolutely fine. That was 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. Everything was running okay, because it was just on cork, or it was loose. So the train could, as the train went over the track would move with it. As soon as I started putting things on it to stick it down, that's when the problems started to occur. So yeah, I've spent a lot more time on this than I would have wanted. And in hindsight, would I do things differently? Yes, I would probably make sure that these shelves were completely front to back level. I was so concentrating or so fixated on making sure it was level from left to right, but actually, in reality, that doesn't matter. That's just an incline. So as long as it's not too steep. I mean, there's a bit of an incline here now. I dare not show you. It's pretty big, but you'll see why in a minute. So I bought these cool little levels to check things out. Got them on Amazon, I think. £3. And as you can see, if I can zoom in, I've managed to find the level on all of these pieces going forward. It's not perfect, so I have to run at fairly good speed to make sure there's no drop in, but hey, that's just, I guess, a sacrifice. So what I've had to do is, or what I noticed is what my problem was that this foam board I never glued down. I don't know why. I think it's because I was so busy on this here, getting that in. I was really excited about getting that sort of scene created, that I put this in. Because of that, this board here, because this was a separate board, was loose. And so as you can see, I've now spent tonight making sure that this was sufficiently brought up on both a wedge down there and across here, so that this all finds a level. And I've got a slight camber going around on the right hand side there. I think that'll be okay. I mean, it's glued down anyway, so it's just going to have to be okay, right? So yeah, so I'm having to go. Well, I'm going to have to go. This is what I'm going to have to do on every single bit of track that I've laid. I'm going to have to now know what I'm doing, supposedly. I should be able to make sure everything's level front to back, and that will probably be what was wrong with this point here. So as you can see, I've got some of the wheels plaster card stuff, which is an absolute ball ache to cut. I found a method, but yeah, so the idea would be to have this running from all the way on the stations, then a bit of lightweight plaster on top, skimmed down to give us the platform edge, and then painted, etc. Nothing else has changed really. I've got a couple of buildings that I've been doing, but this, yeah, trying to sort this out. I didn't want to just carry on. I didn't want to rip it up. So yeah, I've spent a bit more time on this section, try to get it right. I mean, yeah, this is pretty impressive. That's essentially what it looked like originally. Now it runs okay on that bit because it's obviously coming round from the right hand corner down there. It's on the camber. Then it comes to this point here, sorry, this corner, which it then has a camber to this side, to the left, and then it straightens out over the bridge. So yeah, it seems to run okay. I've put a load more glue down. In fact, I'm going to take this off. I'm going to test it whilst we're on here. I'm going to Let's get it up to that weight, because that weight's holding down the back of the layout. So we go to the controller. I haven't actually tested whether the controller makes a difference yet, but as in like putting an old Hornby one in. So that's on 20 at the moment. You can see it seems to do okay. Obviously, yeah, there we go. So it's working again, which is all fun and games. I'm going to get back to doing some building. Thank you for the comments and following along. Yeah, and if anybody's doing this, watch this video first, hopefully. The title will be called something appropriate, so hopefully you'll read this first and then not make the same mistake. But yeah, I'll get back to doing some building. All the best. See you later. Bye.